when Rajiv ji told me that I have to come to this session today, I accepted it, although we had a passing out parade of Amity Indian Military College at Gurgaon, but the acquaintance with Rajiv ji is so long, and I have been always liking, loving and respecting him for his great entrepreneurship qualities, organization and administrative qualities. So I changed the program. Then I also was interested to listen Shri Veerbhadra Singh ji, the Honorable Minister, and I have listened Shri Uday Verma ji, the Secretary of the Ministry, when a 50-member delegation came to from the Italy to the Italian embassy. And the ambassador told after that, Uday Verma ji, you have, through your deliberations, increased and enhanced the image of the country in the eyes of the whole Italian top business leaders. So I would say, I was thinking, all those sitting here in front of me, there are two groups. One, those who have ambition to do something extraordinary, to reach to the great heights, to achieve something. And second group, those can be called as facilitators, those with their experience, capabilities, and knowledge and expertise want to help the young, budding, aspiring entrepreneurs. When my son came from Babson College, Boston, which is the best college of entrepreneurship, for 6 months break for a training, he could have taken the training in America or has the option to take the training in India. We called him to India because my wife told what he can learn here that can't be taught neither in Europe nor in America. Now the next question was where to put him training. A large number of industries, knowing that my son is here, they started contacting me or my wife. But we decided to send him to Rajiv Karwalji when he was in LG in Bombay. So you are having a person, I would have not sent him my son Abhay. So I am very glad and feel very greatly satisfied that Rajiv ji with the project of Milagrow is helping in micro, small and medium industries because, as you all know, 35%, 65% of the population of India at the moment, out of 120 crores, 65% is below the age of 35. More than 65 crores. And 44% is below the age of 14. There is no other country in the world with this youth population, with this power and dynamism. When I was coming here, I was thinking there would be very few ministries with the importance of Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Industry, because this will build the nation. This will enhance the potential of the youth present in the country. Our country has tremendous potential. Youth has tremendous potential. So I am so glad and feel proud that Honorable Shri Veerbhadra Singh ji, I know him for decades. I know him for decades. He is an epitome of success. Sitting over here, you will see the radiation of dynamic success and achievements. I don't think any other minister could be the right minister, better minister for this ministry, as this is the backbone for the nation. And we all know that we have to make India one day a superpower. And such ministry, such minister having Shri Uday Verma ji on his side, and with the help of Rajiv Karwalji, I have no doubt that the micro, small and medium industry will develop so fast. There are big industries. Delegations come and go. But the real delegations, when they come from abroad, are medium, small and micro industries. They bring results. They bring cooperation, collaborations, joint ventures. So I would say this is a good opportunity for all, it is very easy to succeed in life, very easy to succeed in life. I tell to my students, I tell in my lectures, people feel, oh, it's very easy to succeed, then we can succeed very fast. One thing is required, your urge and desire to succeed. And all those who have come here, at 10 o'clock, you are all sitting over here. In Delhi, it's not easy in traffic to reach 10 o'clock punctually. It shows that you have an urge to do something and reach to the pinnacle, be rich, earn a lot of money, and do good for the humanity, for the country, and for the world. So that is, I think, a big achievement. After doing my MSc in chemistry in 1963 from Agra University in Meerut, I joined a group in Kota, Rajasthan. At a salary of 250 rupees, I joined it. In 1967, I left for my higher studies for engineering, chemical and petrochemicals to West Germany. My father was a very honest government officer. So at that time, he gave me 3 pounds sterling, which was equivalent to 20 rupees that time. He told, should I give you more? But I knew that he will be having difficulty in managing more. I told father, don't worry, I'll make it. So with 20 rupees, I went to West Germany, did my studies, and after that, when the studies were finished in 1971-72, I joined a group, petrochemicals group, rubber and plastics, jet wheeler, as their head of the research and development department. I was the only such highly placed Asian in the Germany. Why I'm telling it? Indian has the capacity and capability which nobody has. That is why I'm telling it, not to boost me. I don't need it. I joined it, but my urge was to be independent, to have my own enterprise, to have my own conglomerate, to have my international companies. But in life, one has to plan, one has to strategize step by step. So I was a very highly placed person. The marriage age was coming, so I thought, if I resign and look for a girl in India, nobody will give me their girl, because entrepreneur can be big, successful, or a failure. So I came 4 times to India, 3 times went back. 4th time, my boss told, Dr. Chauhan, you stay as long as you find a girl and come married, because he was afraid I may go back to India and he will lose me. So I married. And during the ceremony of marriage, 7 फेरे डालते हैं हिंदुस्तान में 7 फेरे. जब 7 फेरे पूरे हो गए, so I told to my brother to send a telegram to my company, I am resigning. Because now the marriage was over. So the telegram was sent. Pandit ji told, क्या तुम बीच में disturb कर रहे हो? मैंने कहा, sir, Pandit ji, 1 minute. From that day onwards, I was independent. My wife went with me in 1972. And while after 10 days going to Frankfurt, I was telling her in plane, I will be the biggest NRI in the whole Europe. I will have thousands of Germans working under me. I will have hundreds of Mercedes car, and the driver will have a white cap, white dress. So I saw her face. She was a little confused. And I thought when we reach there, she may not call her mother, call me back. There is some screw loose in this man. But she was very wise. She has done her MA in Sanskrit. So the Indian culture and heritage, she didn't write her mother to call me back. So I started with almost zero, because all money which I earned as a high salary was all used in looking for a girl, having suits, shoes, coming to India. There was no money, but there was one thing, determination. Determination that I have to be very, very rich, and I have to show to the whole world that we Indians can succeed in any environment, anywhere in the world. So, no money, what you do? Ambition, no money. I started with consultancy, because in consultancy you say there is exchange. Your client is rich of ideas, expertise, and you are rich of his money. So you don't need money if you can give advice. So I started with consultancy. When I made some money, Then I started with trading. Again, in trading, you don't need much money. You need credentials. You need dependability. You need that the people believe on you, people have faith on you. Made some money. Then I started with production and became the biggest petrochemical man in the whole Europe, barring about BASF and Hoechst because they are the big companies, the private entrepreneur. This, I am telling to you that each one of you sitting over here can achieve anything and everything in life, and the micro, medium and small industries area is the best area. Because here you can go in services, you can go in electronics, you can go in insurance, hospitality, all avenues are open. And starting with it, you can become a big entrepreneur, big successful entrepreneur globally. In nowadays, today's time, one should always think globally. Every breath I take, every breath, my thoughts, my physical body is here, my thoughts are worldwide. How we cash on the opportunities which are being provided in India and anywhere in the world. One should be very clear what I want to achieve. Sri Uday Verma, you was telling when you were rising and rising, problems must have come in your way. Yes. I would say, if I count the problems, all problems which you all have faced in life till today, I alone have faced all these problems alone. Because if you are rising, there are people, those who pull you down, there are people, those who are jealous, there are people who put stone in your way, in your path. But that instigates you, that gives you more energy and power to show that nothing can stop me. This is what I was pursuing. When the unification of Germany took place, the East Germany merged in 1990 in West Germany. The whole East Germany was on sale. Every college, school, industry, corporate house, tree, stone, everything was on sale of East Germany. I thought, this is the lifetime opportunity, and if I do not show here my entrepreneurial capabilities and capacities, even my great-grandchildren will say, our great-grandfather was not wise enough. So I started studying how to get the major portion of the cake of this project, whole country being sold to the whole world. The entrepreneurs from America, Japan, France, Germany, Russia, they were all camping there. For 2 years I studied and studied, made my strategies. This, I am telling that anything you want to do, you should have great competitive intelligence. In whichever area you want to venture in, competitive intelligence is very important. So after these 2 years' work, I knew more than the German, West German government officials, I know more than the East Germans, and I know more than all Russians, Americans, French, those who are camping there for year and more. I knew more than that. I took a suite in a 5-star hotel and met a lot of people. If I wanted to buy a factory, and I came to know 10 other companies are interested to buy these factories. I went to their factories, I went to their headquarters. What strength do they have? How can I show that I have more strength in each area which they have? And beyond this, when I used to come to Berlin airport, as other West Germans or Americans, their big Mercedes car will stand to take them to the factory they are interested to buy. Also in my case, the German government used to send a car, because Dr. Chauhan is coming to privatize the East Germany, make them development, bring the development. Also the CMD of that company, which is on sale, will be standing there in small car of the size of Fiat. I will not sit in this Mercedes car, I will sit with him. He told, sir, it is too unsafe for you. We have a 3-hour drive. Why don't you sit in Mercedes? No. I sat with him. When West Germans used to come or Americans, they will reach 2 hours ahead of that poor CMD and he will be coming behind them. They would not even allow him to sit in their car. So this is, I call, behavioral science, values and sanskars, which I have learned from Honorable Minister Veerbhadra Singh ji very much. I have been quite frequently seeing him when he was in Himachal. I used to say, one of the most successful chief ministers of the country. I have seen his vision. I have seen his implementation. Actually, he allotted us a land in place Dharamshala. He told Dr. Chauhan, come with your university. So we made advancement, but later on we found that there was a cable going on in between, so that would not be proper. But his vision was that I was to bring good industry, good institutions, good organizations. So, sir, I am very glad that I am facing you here. I was talking about values, sanskar and heritage. His son, Parveen used to say, came one day at my family, at my residence, and the Havan was being performed. And the way he attended the Havan, so I was sure that with the values and sanskars of Veerbhadra Singh ji and the education he is taking, he will make career. It is very good to have aspiration. It is very good to have technical help, financial help. But more important is to have his own heritage. In Germany, I learned blindly what Germans do. They have been successful. I learned what Americans do. But I did not leave my heritage. I did not leave my values. The first day of my job, when I joined in 1970-71, there was a big party. In India, we call it Lalaji. So Lalaji was coming, and this was my first day. First day as head of the department, 1 CMD and 5 head of departments. I was not invited, but I came to know. I told to my CMD, sir, perhaps your secretary has forgotten. So he said, yes, we have forgotten. Although he was knowingly not inviting, having the risk, I don't know what might this, how will he behave in the presence of all owners and 400 big businessmen. So I was there. 400 people sitting in the hall for dinner, and the bearer came to me. So I told him, I'm vegetarian. Oh, no problem, sir. He went back. The next bearer came. Sir, can I help you? I said, I'm vegetarian. Cook came. So people came and went and came and went, but I had to eat only salad and cheese and bread. My boss was looking with tilted eyes to me. I thought, aaj tumhari chutti. What this all havoc is going on. Next day he called me at 8 o'clock. Dr. Chauhan, please come to me. In this voice. I told, chutti. I went to him. He asked me to sit down. Please sit down. So I told, this is a German culture. When they fire somebody, they at least ask him to sit down. So I hesitantly sit down. Then he asked, would you take coffee or tea? So I was waiting just that. Soon he will take out a letter from his pocket and give me. But he wanted to be courteous and give me coffee or tea. So I told, sir, whatever you will take. Small thing. Small thing. If you go to an important person, he asks coffee and tea. Even if you like tea and have urge for tea or coffee, you say, sir, whatever you will take. These are very small things. I can tell you thousands and thousands of them. I told, sir, whatever you will take. So he told, I'll take coffee alone. I also enjoy coffee. Anyhow, he gave the coffee and told Dr. Chauhan, I salute you. This is your second day. I salute you. You did not compromise on your ethos, values, philosophy, and heritage. I salute you. And my dear all participants, 3.5 years he go on saluting me. 3.5 years. He go on saluting me. Because I, without being high-nosed or impolite, I showed that you Germans have qualities and virtues, but we Indians have equally good qualities and virtues, and it has to be combined. The European and Germans, you know, have a great quality of precision, punctuality, teamwork, time planning. But we have the qualities of improvisation, flexibility, and many other such qualities. We have it, we don't have. So if we mix it, so it gives a message that learn whatever best you can learn. I have been following Rajiv Karwal very, very closely. He was in Onida, he was in Electrolux, he was in LG. And I asked my son, what are his qualities? He told, on number one, the behavioral science. How busy he is. Even a small clerk will walk out before his office, he will tell secretary, I'll see him. A director walked in his office, he told, I will see him. And Ajit, every time Ajit went to his office, he told, Ajit, take place. In my boardroom, he got this inspiration that I, as a trainee, can sit in the boardroom. So I would say that if Milagrow is helping you, there is no reason, there is no concern that each one of sitting over here can become extremely rich. I always call rich because if you want to do something in the world, you need money. I used to tell to my chartered accountant how much money we have. They used to tell, sir, no use. Today it is like that. Tomorrow it will change. Tomorrow it will change. One thing I must tell you. To succeed, to become highly rich, you don't need any money. Many people will say, sir, अभी तक जो कहा तो थोड़ा सा समझ में आ रहा था, ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि one doesn't need any money, but it is true. I have not read any book how to succeed. I have not read any book how to become rich. But I have practiced it. I have practiced it. Have a mission and an aim. Make a road map. I wanted to be the richest and the biggest entrepreneur, non-German born in Europe, I became. I wanted to employ Germans, I employed 6,000 Germans. I was paying salary to 6,000 Germans, day for day, 6,000 Germans. जब मेरा ड्राइवर या क्लर्क साथ आते थे, तो हिंदुस्तानी लाला उनको पहले चाय देते थे. They could not imagine that Chauhan would be the boss of these. This is our slavery's feeling. You should have confidence. Go worldwide. Feel that you are the best. Without being high-nosed, feel that you are the best. And try to utilize the opportunities which are available. You should have an idea. We have an incubator at Amity University. I tell to everybody, you just walk in a pajama and phata kurta. You just walk in a chappal, worn chappal. I'll make you multi-billionaire. I'll make you. And this I have learned from Rajiv Karwalji. I'm sorry, sir, I'm making you awkward. I've learned from him because he has been doing it. To become a CMD of an organization like Lexus and Electrolux, it's very difficult. But he has been practicing it. Try to learn from his organization. You tell him, sir, I want to be a multi-billionaire. And I'll tell him, he should ask only one question. Just tell me, sir, do you want to be a multi-billionaire in euro, pound sterling, dollar or rupee? He will ask only this question. So I would say utilize his talent and honorable minister's vision. I am so glad that, sir, you are the minister because for country there are big ministries, but only this ministry can uplift our country and spread the entrepreneurs all over the world. Go to Germany, go to France, go to America or Europe, anywhere, and show that we can employ hundreds and thousands of people because we have a mixture of talent, competence, knowledge, but that is not sufficient. That is only 10%. 90% is values and sanskars. With that, I became the biggest investor non-German born. When I had bought 7 factories, I wanted to buy one factory, which was very near to my heart. I went to the Berlin, big building of 11 floors, and officers told Dr. Chauhan, forget about it. This you can't buy. I told, why? We know you are capable, we know you have the capital, but the head of the department, that there is a lady, and she bites the people, those who go to her for buying this factory. She is impossible in her behavior. मैंने कहा मुझे मौका दीजिए, मैं ट्राई कर लूँ, कोई फायदा नहीं है, कोई फायदा नहीं है. मैंने कहा आप फाइल बना दो और पीएनसी ऊपर भिजवा दो, मैं उनके दर्शन तो कराऊं. I went to meet her. So she, 2 minutes, just saw me, didn't ask me to even sit down. Then I asked, Madam, can I sit down in front? बैठ जाइए. Then the dialogue started. For 1.5 hours, she was telling on the word citizenship. Word citizenship. Without knowing why he has come, what this file is, word citizenship. 1.5 hours I was listening with interest. And she saw that I am convinced from her philosophy. After 1.5 hours, she asked, oh, I forgot to ask you, why have you come? I told, Madam, this file. वो लोग कहाँ signature करने हैं? Signature करे. वो चपरासी नीचे ले लिया. People were shouting upon me, what the hell you have done with our honorable adult department? What you have done, Dr. Chauhan? We are mad. We have become crazy. So, my dear all participants here, you may be from IITs, IIMs, ISBs, or any other university in the world, but the values and sanskars of people sitting over here, you have to imbibe it. With that, you can cut everything, you can win everything, you can achieve everything. 90% is this. 90% is this. So I would say that if you have the determination to succeed, make a strategy, make a roadmap, and march ahead. And nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you from achieving what you want. I'll just give you a one-word formula. Remember it all. One-word formula. When you are at the railway station, you see people are running. When you are at the airport, you see people are running. When you are at the choraha, red light, green light, people are running. People are running. It means वो भाग रहे हैं. भाग रहे हैं. जब किसी को भागते हुए देखो या रनिंग देखो तो भाग फॉर्मूला याद रखना. BHAAG. One word. That is the secret of the whole success worldwide. Bhag. What is Bhag? B means behavioral science. H means hard work. A means ambition. The another A means attitude. Behavioral science, hard work, ambition, and attitude. If you have the right attitude, you can achieve everything. One day there were 700 CEOs were sitting. Rajiv Karwalji has been many times chief guest in this auditorium, and I was to lecture there. I always ask what other people have spoken. You know, Subhash Jagota and D.K. Bakshi. I told what they have spoken. He told Rajiv, Subhash Jagota has told on the 10 golden rules of success. And Bakshi has told how to have fast success. So I told this was the topic I was going to speak. I told to the 700 people sitting in front of me, I will speak how to fail. How to fail. There was a pin drop silence. The temperature of the hall went 5 minutes, 5 degrees more. And I told them, if you want to fail, you just want to have a negative attitude. If you have a negative attitude, then nobody can stop you from failing. The last word G is God. Last word G is God. So my dear all participants, we will hear now most worthy deliberations. I just told you what I have achieved. Learn from these people, practice it, and I think you will, under the guidance of the Honorable Minister, Uday Verma ji and Rajiv Karwal ji, today when you go out of the hall, you determine yourself that with this guidance, we can achieve anything and everything. If you don't achieve it, go to Rajiv Karwal ji, it will be his fault. Thank you very much.